Hello, beautiful people. I'm supposed to be in a meeting right now, but no one's joining. I don't want to sit around like a potato. So we're going to do a video. Today, per a friend's request, I am looking at the basics of bipolar disorder. So yesterday we looked at the basics of schizophrenia. Today we're going to look at bipolar. I also have a request to do multiple personality disorder, or I forget the other name for it right now, but we're going to take a look at that as well. And then we're going to dive deeper into subjects, whatever. Each of these things, we're just doing basics right now. We'll do deeper dives, and if there's something specifically you want me to look at, drop it in the comments below, or send me a private message. My contact info is in my bio. All right. So let's get to it. First of all, what the fuck is going on with my hair? You don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and start sharing the screen and look at the basics of bipolar. So bipolar disorder is also called manic depression. Now, when I was a kid, bipolar didn't exist. Okay, well, it did, but it was called manic depression. They are kind of different, but names of diseases, disorders, ailments, they change over time. Why? I don't know. I think it's just the medical community trying to confuse us. But when you hear someone saying they're having a manic episode, it is related to bipolar. And I don't know why these cartoons, again, part of the Mayo Clinic, are of a middle-aged Asian man, but they are. So let's take a look at the overview. Manic phases may last weeks or months, and the same with the depressive phases. Alrighty. Let's make this just a smidge really bigger because I am blind. Here we go. Boom. A disorder associated with episodes of mood swings ranging from depressive lows to manic highs. The exact cause of bipolar disorder isn't known, but a combination of genetics, environment, and altered brain structure, chemistry play a role. So, sounds kind of like yesterday's episode. Okay. Manic episodes may include symptoms such as high energy, reduced need for sleep, and loss of touch with reality. Depressive episodes may include symptoms such as low energy, low motivation, and loss of interest in daily activities. Mood episodes last days to months at a time and may also be associated with suicidal thoughts. Treatment is usually lifelong and involves a combination of medications and psychotherapy. Y'all, this is super common. More than 3 million cases in the US per year. Now, we looked at a stat like this yesterday. We saw that schizophrenia is common, and this is very common. So let's see how many people are in the United States. Okay, Google, how many people are in the United States?
In 2019, the population of the United States of America, United States, was 328,239,523.
All right, so they have a total population of 328.2 million people. And we get more than 3 million cases a year. Oh, okay. I think Google might be slightly wrong because not everyone in this country is bipolar or has been diagnosed as bipolar. But let's continue. Treatment can help, but it can't be cured. It is chronic, which means it can last for years or be lifelong. It does require a medical diagnosis. No, just because your ex-girlfriend was psycho, it does not mean she's bipolar. She could just have lost her shit. That does happen. That's not always a psychotic break, y'all. Just fighting. Okay? Lab tests or imaging are not required. Again, this is from the Mayo Clinic. Okay? So let's look at some symptoms. Symptoms require a medical diagnosis. Manic episodes may include symptoms such as high energy, reduced need for sleep, and loss of touch with reality. Depressive episodes may include symptoms such as low energy, low motivation, and loss of interest in daily activities. Mood episodes last days to months at a time and may also be associated with suicidal thoughts. So again, this breaks it down into symptoms by categories, just like yesterday. I'm going to shrink it just a little bit. All right. So we're going to look at mood. Why are you in the mood? Sorry, I don't know the lyrics to that song. I just did that part. Anyways, okay. So, what can you experience mood-wise? Mood swings. Swing bada. I've seen this. Mood swings are also associated with menopause and other hormonal issues because your hormones control your mood. We'll talk about that and a whole other thing, okay? But mood swings: sadness, elevated mood, anger, anxiety, apathy, apprehension, euphoria, general discontent, guilt, hopelessness, loss of interest or pleasure in activities. Okay, right there, mood. You can literally go from being like, hey girl, let's go hang and like have ice cream and like shit, like whatever, to bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill you and your man. Like, I'm acting for it. I'm not bipolar. I have been tested. Okay, thanks. But you can literally go on this emotional fuck fest, and there's no rhyme or reason to it necessarily. Sometimes people fuck up. Shit happens. That's life. But that's not always the case. So your behaviors: irritability, risk-taking behaviors, disorganized behavior, aggression, agitation, crying, excess desire for sex, hyperactivity, impulsivity, restlessness, or self-harm. So, being horny does not mean you're bipolar. Just means you want some. Excess desire literally means you're kind of bordering on possibly being a sex addict. It's a thing. Just like any other addiction, if you let it control your life, that's not good. There are people who think about sex 24/7. Like at work, at home, in the shower, at funerals, in the library, watching kids play, whatever. They associate it with sex and want sex and seek out the performance and receiving of sexual acts. I have a friend who's a sex addict, and I laughed the first time she said it. I did not understand that it was a real thing, but it is. That's how I know about it. I like sex just as much as the next person, but it does not control my daily activities. I do not plan my day around sex or sexual activity. Honestly, even if I wanted to, yeah, ain't happening right now. Let's just leave it at that. All right. I think the rest of them are pretty self-explanatory. Again, if you want details, you want me to go into something, just drop it in the comments or send me a private message. I will gladly dig deeper into anything you want, any questions you have, okay? So cognitive, what's going on what's going on in that noggin? All right. Right up there. Okay. You often get unwanted thoughts, delusions, lack of concentration, racing thoughts, slowness in activity, or false beliefs of superiority. Sounds similar to schizophrenic stuff we talked about yesterday. They are similar diseases, but they are not the same. Pretty much at the end of every sentence, I see the suicidal ideations. More with this, because this has to do more purely with depression than it does with the other things. So that is one distinction I'm drawing. If you have drawn others or know of others, please let me know. Again, I am not a medical expert. I am researching this with you. I'm telling you about my own experiences with things. Wow, doing my face, all right? Psychological. Depression, manic episode, agitated depression, or paranoia. Those are all fairly self-explanatory. For the weight, you can gain or lose weight a lot in a short period of time because of your ideations and the thoughts that, I hate to kind of put it this way, but the voices in your head, because you can often hear things or think you're hearing things that aren't really there. Okay. Also, you can have difficulty falling asleep or excess sleepiness. This can also get reclassified personally right here. I have insomnia and narcolepsy, and I have been diagnosed by doing several sleep studies. May need to redo them because since my life has changed quite a bit since those sleep studies have taken place. But difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep is the definition of insomnia. Excess sleepiness. This could just be you're super tired, you have fatigue. I also have narcolepsy, so sometimes I fall asleep during the day at random, like I just suddenly can't keep my eyes open. Luckily, my bed is behind me in what looks like trees today. I love my background today. And I can just crawl into it, but normal situations, I would have to drink a lot of coffee. Okay, also common is rapid or frenzied speaking. I just happen to talk very fast. Okay. Groovy. So that's symptoms. Those are some treatments. Okay. So we have the same types of things as yesterday. Yesterday seems so far away. 'Cause I believe in yesterday. Okay, sorry. I think that's Boys to Men. I'm old as fuck, guys. I'm 34, but I feel a lot older. Just saying. Maybe it's Boys to Men. I don't know. If any of y'all are millennials or older, like, my age group and up, and you remember Boys to Men or this song that I was just singing terribly, drop that in the comments too. Because we need to unite. Okay, anyways. So some of the therapies that are possible are support groups, cognitive behavioral therapy, psychoeducation, family therapy, and psychotherapy. Same stuff as yesterday, except that yesterday also included group therapy and family therapy. Well, this one has family, okay. But yeah, it seems to have a slightly shorter list. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's there. Okay. Medications are anticonvulsants, antipsychotics, and SSRIs. Now, I don't know what SSRIs means. I know it inhibits something. But I'm not quite sure what. So we're going to find out together. Anticonvulsants means people literally are convulsing. Their whole body is going. Can look like a seizure, but it's not a seizure. This is different than yesterday when we talked about schizophrenia, where they shake and tremor. Convulsions are usually the whole body or multiple parts of the body. Shaking is like your hands are shaking, your feet are shaking. One part of you is shaking or has tremors. Usually they're not the whole body. And if I have this wrong, I apologize in advance. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just here to help y'all. Okay? You can also be hospitalized for bipolar disorder. This is very true. So I'm going to go ahead and look at medications. Yes. Anticonvulsants prevent or control seizures, relieve pain, and treat symptoms of certain psychiatric disorders. SSRI eases symptoms of depressed mood and anxiety. So I need to know what this means. What is an SSRI? Let's go on another field trip. Okay, Google, what is an SSRI?
According to Wikipedia, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors are a class of drugs that are typically used as antidepressants in the treatment of major depressive disorder, anxiety disorders, and related illnesses to serotonin deficiencies.
So they block certain types of serotonin. Short answer. So let's ask Google, what is serotonin? Okay, Google, what is serotonin?
According to Wikipedia, serotonin or 5-hydroxytryptamine is a monoamine neurotransmitter.
Its biological function is complex and multifaceted, modulating mood, cognition, reward, learning, memory, and numerous physiological processes such as vomiting and vasoconstriction. All right, so it's not dopamine. Dopamine is the happy chemical in your brain. We have dopamine receptors. We also have serotonin receptors. They do help, and they have something to do with the mood, but they are not quite the happy center of the brain. Let me actually. Okay, Google, what is the happy center of your brain?
According to science, how stuff works. At the center of the system is the nucleus accumbens. This part of the brain is responsible for characteristics we associate with feelings of happiness, like laughter and euphoria.
Okay. Okay, Google, what is dopamine?
Dopamine is a blood pressure support.
Huh. Well, we need to look more into this. This is for sure. I'm sorry for this little tangent. Let's go back to bipolar. Okay. What supportive care options are there? There is hospitalization, a higher level of care whereby patients are closely monitored and may be given medications. that would not be available at home. So I don't know how your experience in the medical community, but there are certainly some medications that are better distributed through an IV, and for the safety of the general population, they don't allow you to take it in pill form at home. It has to be under monitoring and surveillance. So that's why you would be, or one of the reasons you would be hospitalized. Again, all of this on the right-hand side of Google is from the Mayo Clinic. So let's take a look at who they are real quick. Okay.
Here's a matching video.
Apparently there's a song called Real Quick by the G Unit. G-Unit. Okay, sorry. Hey, God, I'm so old. Who is the Mayo Clinic?
According to Mayo Clinic is a nonprofit organization committed to clinical practice, education, and research, providing expert, whole-person care to everyone who needs healing.
And their headquarters are in Rochester, not Maryland, MN. Sorry, guys, my geography sucks, but here you go. Their headquarters are in Rochester. Part of me wants to say Maine, but that sounds wrong. Apparently, they were founded in 1889. They are old. No wonder they're highly respected. Okay, I don't care what their tax deductible code is. That is a lot of employees, guys. Woo! Huh. So there's another little fun fact for you. And what are they best known for? Cardiology, heart surgery, ear, nose, and throat, and orthopedics. Also, their research in cancer. So that is the Mayo Clinic. Let's look at more. So this website, and I will drop it in the description box along with any other details that you like, is, oh shit, okay, hold on. Woo, let's make you bigger. All right, cool. All right. The NIH is the National Institute of Mental Health. They are a nationwide organization that provides information, education, and resources on all things mental health. And so they are very much a trusted source in the mental health care community. Why is it not shrinking? Because it wants to be stubborn. So, yeah, let's not do 500%. Okay. So, like the Mayo Clinic, they're very respected, and I personally believe what they say. Therapists have told me to look at the site before too. Okay. So, bipolar disorder is formally called manic depressive illness or manic depression. It's a mental disorder that causes unusual shifts, mood, energy levels. Why is it shrinking? All right, my computer's being weird, guys. Sorry. Okay, so there are 3 types of bipolar disorder. Okay. There's bipolar 1, defined by manic episodes that last at least 7 days. Okay, I haven't used this palette before. And I have to show you. This is the Twilight and Dusk palette. There we go. From You Can Be. I got it off of Amazon. I don't remember how much. It's been a while. I just haven't had a chance to use it. And look at these. Oh my god. Hold on. Why is it being so weird? Trying to take off the filter so I can show this to you real quick. Alright, sorry, that is my room. But look at these colors. Look at how pretty they are. Oh my god. Back to filters. Okay, so this palette is beautiful. Continuing. Bipolar 1 is defined by manic episodes that last at least 7 days or by manic symptoms. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I slept just fine last night. That are so severe that the person needs immediate hospital care. Well, that's never a good thing, guys. Oh my god. This highlight is life. I'm using one of their eyeshadows from that palette I just showed you. It's called Oud, O-U-D. And I'm using a shadow brush. I'm using the one you use in the corner. So pick it up, and wow, this highlight is fucking amazing. I can't wait to show you guys this finished look. It is going to be so different and so bomb. Anyways, so that's Bipolar 1. You get hospitalized because you're up, you're manic, but it's really, really bad. Usually depressive episodes occur as well, lasting at least 2 weeks. Episodes of depression with mixed features, having depressive symptoms and manic symptoms at the same time are also possible. Yeah. Okay. Bipolar 2. Bipolar 2. So bipolar 1 and 2 are the most commonly known and commonly diagnosed types of bipolar disorder. Bipolar 2 is defined by a pattern of depressive episodes and hypomanic episodes, but not the full-blown manic episodes of bipolar 1. You have up moments, but you're mainly sad. Yeah. It mainly deals with depression. Just not, everyone's favorite thing in the world, but it is what it is. So bipolar 1, you have more of the ups than the downs, and they tend to be much longer and require hospitalization. Bipolar 2 has a lot more of the down, and when you do have the ups, they're not as extreme of an up. It's more of the down, and it's just not as extreme. Okay. Cyclothemic disorder, also called cyclothemia, is defined as periods of hypomanic symptoms as well as periods of depressive symptoms lasting at least 2 years. 1 year in children and adolescents. Oh, goodness. However, these symptoms do not meet the diagnostic requirements for a hypomanic episode or a depressive episode. Yo, I can't break this one down, but it sounds like it just lasts like years. And you can have it at a younger age. That's all I'm really getting out of it. If you got something else, please explain it to me, because it was just a lot for me personally. Okay. Bipolar disorder is typically diagnosed during, okay, I'm going to have to pause this video. I am sorry. All right, sorry. Had to take a quick break, got a call, but I'm back. Bipolar is typically diagnosed during late adolescence or early adulthood. So like your late teens, early 20s, when we've done a lot of our maturing, kind of the hormones have settled a little bit. Occasionally, bipolar symptoms can appear in children. Bipolar can also first appear during a woman's pregnancy or following childbirth. Why? Why can that happen? Because hormones. When a woman is pregnant, her hormones, specifically her estrogen, is sky high. Hormones, and I'll do a whole video on hormones, but hormones control your mood, they control your diet, your weight loss. Having stable hormones is so important. I can't even begin to tell you how important it is to have a good hormone health. A lot of women go on birth control not to not have babies, but to have the ability to have babies. What does that mean? That means their hormones do not allow them to get pregnant very easily. It could also be that their periods are super heavy, which again is controlled by their hormones. It could be, there are so many reasons women get on birth control, and it's not just to kill babies, but that is why during a woman's pregnancy, she's super emotional, and symptoms of bipolar can come out. Although symptoms may vary over time, bipolar disorder usually requires lifelong treatment. Following a prescribed treatment plan can help manage their symptoms and improve their quality of life. I have heard stories of people who, before diagnosis and medication, they could barely function because they didn't know what the hell was going on, and it's scary, and they couldn't control whatever it is. So once they figured it out and got treatment for it, my God, the world opened up and they were able to function as a normal human being. That is not to say that it will happen for every single human being, but I've heard a lot of really good stories. Okay. I have a feeling that a video that's going to be coming up is going to be on sleep disorders, because I talk about sleep and sleep disorders quite a bit. And it's really a thing. It's really something everyone needs to be aware of. And I think to some degree we all battle insomnia, so, which is probably the most common sleep disorder. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this look, and I'm going to post the pictures to my Facebook and Instagram. Obviously the look is not finished, but I'm just gonna see, like, look at this highlight. That's fucking eyeshadow from that palette, okay? Even my eyes, it's almost like chrome finish. I fucking love this. Anyways, if you would like more information on bipolar disorder or any mental health disorder, I will drop the link to the NIHS website. I will also look for online support groups through Facebook and other things for bipolar. Please check out my Facebook, TikTok, and Instagrams for other fun facts. I do share more about my life that's not related to mental health on those platforms. If there's anything that you want to know, please feel free to send me a DM on any of my social media platforms. I believe my email is also on my link tree, so feel free to send me an email. I hope that this was informational and that you stay safe, stay beautiful, and it's okay not to be okay. I'll see you next time. Bye.